The Foster Bunkham Show, brought to you by Brill Shaving Cream, and starring noted expert Professor Foster Bunkham. Men, for the clean, comfortable shave you've always wanted, Brill Shaving Cream has a fine and light texture that quickly surrounds and supports each bristle better than heavy cream. Your razor doesn't skid or skip when you use Brill Shaving Cream. Brill Shaving Cream available in the personal care aisle of your favorite store. Try some today. And I can tell by the smooth look of the professor's face that he shaved this morning with Brill Shaving Cream, and he's ready to start the show. So here he is, Professor Foster Bunkham. San Benito, Texas, one warm winter evening in 1983. My wife Cheryl and I were right in the middle of performing a folk song concert for an audience of several hundred people, which is how we made a living for several years back then. The evening was so warm that the management had opened all of the doors to get some ventilation into the hall. The stage lights were bright and also warm, so we were hoping for any kind of breeze to cool things down a bit. With the doors open, we began to notice a number of flying critters flittering around the stage lights and around us. Yeah, bugs do that. But being the consummate professional performers that we were, we just ignored them and kept singing our little hearts out. We were deep into an emotional section of Leaving on a Jet Plane when Cheryl took a deep breath to hold a long, lovely note in her sweet soprano voice, but no long, lovely note came out. I knew something was up because is not in the lyrics to Leaving on a Jet Plane. I glanced sideways at her and saw that she was all choked up, coughing and gagging. One hand was at her throat and the other waving wildly in the air. Yep, she had inhaled a particularly large, powdery-winged brown moth. Well, as I said, being the consummate professional performers, I kept strumming the guitar and singing my harmony part without her as she struggled to either cough the darn thing out or go ahead and swallow it. Hey, we were entertainers, and the audience was obviously being entertained. I could tell from the muffled laughter, even though Leaving on a Jet Plane isn't a particularly humorous song. I was surprised at the color of her face when she finally managed to swallow the moth with an audible sound. The microphone picked it right up. I'll bet a drink of water would have been good right about then, but I was busy playing the guitar and singing my part. She finally managed to get her breath and resumed singing, and I managed not to break out in hysterical laughter myself. I mean, come on. Someone swallowing a bug is funny. I don't care who you are. Yeah, we got our biggest round of applause for that song that night. Nothing bugs us when we're singing. Yeah, the show must go on. Tune in again next time for more of the Foster Bunkham Show.